evil. This is so evil, man. I cannot keep getting away with this shit. I actually just can't. I can't keep getting away with this, so let's be real. It's illegal. Die, bro. I can't die. I've cracked the code. I can't fucking... So this is just going to be a follow-up. Just to kind of explain everything. Last video was a lot, so... I'm trying to figure out where to start, really. So, I'll start with, Breach Surge. So, obviously, you can see the clip at the start. I was completely murdering everything with Venato, and Hound and Breach Surge, and constantly reviving. So, I'm gonna try and explain all of this now, with similar concepts to what was already shown. Just so, like, there's complete understanding, so... Here's, ultimately what it is. And I'll throw up visual aids every now and again just to show you, like, more. So, let's go to the Breach Surge setup. And the setup for this. So, miscellaneous damage, which Breach Surge is on the client, will proc Debilitate and Encumber. That's the new thing. You can also run Fortify here, it's completely fine. They both work. But, can double stack Debilitate. And yeah, Mending Shots here as well, just so when Debilitate gets a kill, this will proc on the Prime Explosion and revive you. Pretty similar story here. I still need to, like, maximize this build. This build is nowhere near maximized, and the, like, crit chance is so low on that base. So yeah. Same, like, story here though. Irradiate will proc off of Breach Surge, and Dangerous and Shot will trigger off of the M Prime hits. I don't think it procs off the Irradiate hits, so yeah. So, yeah, the melee. Again, house status. This will also be triggered by, like, miscellaneous damage hits, which both Hound and Breach Surge can do. This all applies to Hound too, by the way, just so we're clear. This is literally just to make the weapon actually feel nice to hit. You're not actually going to be using this a lot, and I honestly, you do so much damage in this setup to the point where I would just recommend go for pure speed. So you could also go for, like, a Contagion Soul and to be completely fine. But I digress. So what happens is, I'll throw up a visual aid now, but miscellaneous damage throws up, or, like, it splits damage into 3 parts, depending on the arcanes that were triggered on the miscellaneous damage source. So, think about it this way. The miscellaneous damage is the top circle, which you can see now, which goes down into 3 different circles of primary, secondary, and melee damage. And the primary damage is triggered by Debilitate hits, which will do a DOT of heat or electric. The secondary is Irradiate's hits, which can also kill and proc those effects. The melee is obviously Influence. And it will split even more from those 3, so from Influence you may have, like, Venato passive, or, like, Burning Hate with those Banes and Elementalist. And again, with the secondary, Bane's Elementalist, um, Hack Seeker, if applicable. And for primary, you've got Devouring Attrition, again, Bane's, Mending Shot, Energizing Shot for the secondary, if I didn't mention that. So, like, again, the visual aids there. I can't see it yet because I haven't made it yet, but that's it, right? And the miscellaneous damage can either be the Hound or the Breed Surge. So, that's how it all works. It splits the damage to each damage source with the arcanes that trigger additional damage and converts the damage from miscellaneous to primary, secondary, and melee, which you can double up on with, because miscellaneous damage notoriously can also double dip, or is that the word? No, more like double trigger Debilitate and trigger Encumber and Irradiate. So yeah, it's wild. I mean, you saw it in the intro. That wasn't running Aegis as well. Like I was just not running anything to have survivability. You can also run Fortifier as well over Encumber, so if I didn't say that already, to just kind of not die. You can also run Vazarin. Like this opens up Vazarin that you can take it off with this, obviously. It's just really wacky and cool and fun. I love it when there's just really random setups that exist that you just wouldn't think of, right? I just think it's so cool. But I digress. I really hope this explains it well enough, though. I don't want to stay too long because I want to like play another game. But that's pretty much like how the build works. It takes damage sources from Misc and or it takes the Misc damage, splits it into three with the arcanes that will trigger on Misc, and then each of those will proc their own effects like Bane's, Elementalist, etc., etc. So yeah, it's very good. I'd say give it a try. If you have a friend that you want to try it with, see if you like it. It can work on other frames, but um, I always just use Nova. Like Lavos is probably really good with it. Um, most other frames should be pretty solid with it. If you're a friend with Nourish as well, like, because you'll need friends with this, then your thing will additionally proc Viral, which with Debilitate will be Toxin and Cold. There's a lot of possibilities, a lot of team setups that you can run with this that could probably, like, perform fairly well. Um, but yeah, you're not performing any site Sobek, obviously, like, that's a bit much. That setup, or like Siren Side, because it's like chain kills like a couple minutes even down the line, like. But I do think this setup is definitely one of the strongest Nova setups that I've created. I mean, I went to level cap with it and utterly destroyed everyone in terms of KPM, so it like definitely is good. But I wouldn't say it's the best. I'd just say it's like probably one of, if not the strongest Nova build for like group content. For solo content, obviously this just doesn't work. I'm working on that now, but yeah. I've already rambled longer than I expected to, so I'll take my leave now. Have fun.